Welcome back. MPT's iron ore handling mechanical plant is non-functional from 25th June evening due to power cut. The power supply from Reliance is off due to some technical reason. MPT has suffered a heavy loss. MPT is also in touch with Goa government for temporary supply of power.
Reliance power supply to the MPT has been cut, leaving the iron ore handling department of the port on halt. Power supply is off from 25th June evening. MPT is facing loss of crores of rupees. Except the iron ore mechanical handling department, rest all departments of MPT are functioning smoothly. MPT Deputy Chairman Biplav Kumar spoke to us.
But the main problem is with this mechanical iron ore handling plant that we are not able to run without Reliance power.
MPT is trying hard to locate the fault. MPT is also in touch with Goa government for supply of 5 to 6 megawatts power supply till Reliance power is restored.
So normally in the rainy season we do around say 25,000 metric ton or 30,000 metric ton, out of which that crane will be able to handle around 15,000 metric ton. But even then, certainly we have a loss of around 15,000 tons or so. Yes, we are in touch. We have already talked to the electricity department, and we are requesting the higher officials, secretary and chief secretary of the state, for providing us help so that we can get some power from state government grid. So if they are able to provide that much power, maybe minimum 5 to 6 megawatt power, only in that case we will be able to save losses in the current time.
A reporter from Vasco, Surendra Madkaikar.
Members of Goa Union of Journalists held a dharna at Azad Maidan on Tuesday. They have demanded early implementation of wage board formed for working journalists, non-journalists and other newspaper employees. This was a part of nationwide dharna called by journalist unions.
Members of Goa Union of Journalists and Confederation of Newspaper and News Agency Employees Organization held a dharna at Azad Maidan on Tuesday. Number of journalists and non-journalists participated in this dharna. They have demanded immediate implementation of Justice G.R. Majithia Wage Board formed for working journalists, non-working journalists and other newspaper employees. President of the Guj Pandurang Gaonkar highlighted the importance of implementation of the wage board.
Hike in basic pay from 2.5 to 3 times, fixing the retirement age 65. त्या भायर basic salary जे आसा, basic pay जो आसा तो 9,000 to 25,000. अशें वेरिएबल पे जी आसा 35% आणि ती लागू जातली 1 जुलै 2010 पासून. तर DA, मेडिकल अलाउन्स, HRA अशा अनेक गजालींनी वाड जी आसा ती ह्या नव्या शिफारसींनी केल्ली आसा.
Rupesh Samant, member of Executive Committee of Guj, informed us that Guj is deciding over considering electronic media as a part of Guj.
एक मीटिंग जाल्ली आसा की फेडरेशन करपा खातीर हांगा एक मुद्दो सगळ्यांनी लक्षात दवरपा जाय की ऑल ओवर नॅशनल लेवलाचेर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मिडियाच्या लोकांक जर्नलिस्ट मानचे काय नॉन जर्नलिस्ट मानचे ही गजाल अजून सारकी ठरिल्ली ना. सो तांकां डायरेक्ट गुजाचे मेंबर करून घेवचे काय फेडरेशन घेवन तांकां अंडर वन बॅनर हाडचे हेजेर विचार चालू.
A reporter from Panji, Devidas Kambli, with video journalist Anil Sanadi.
President of Goa Barge Owners Association Atul Jadhav has refuted all the charges made by Warren Alemao. Warren had alleged Atul of neglecting crucial affairs of the GBOA. He has made it clear that the association is following a transparent method of working.
And whatever decisions we take, they are discussed totally in the executive committee, and the general body is totally kept aware of all the stands or the issues we are taking, and we always, even the expenditure, whatever we make, is circulated every month to all the members of the association. There was also allegation that we have collected 2,25,000 from one of the members. Our membership fee is 3 rupees per ton. The biggest barge is around 2,000 tons. So our membership is only 6,000 for a big barge and maybe 3,000 for a small barge.
Warren Alemao is set to contest the election for the presidentship of Goa Barge Owners Association, which is scheduled on 29 June. He has come up with his own panel. Atul feels that this is nothing but a backdoor entry into politics.
And somewhere it is coming that Warren Alemao is the panel leader of the other side. So politics is entering the backdoor, what you call it. But anyway, we are ready for the election.
Our reporter from Vasco, Surendra Markaikar.
All India Mahila Congress has supported Monica Dias as the candidate of Congress for Rajya Sabha election in Goa. However, All India Mahila Congress says they have their say in ticket allotment for assembly polls and they will stress for 33% reservation for women.
Anita Verma has recently taken charge as the president of All India Mahila Congress. During her Goa visit, she has supported Goa Mahila Congress President Monica Dias for Rajya Sabha ticket. Shantaram Naik is already a strong contender to retain Congress ticket.
But the CEC, that is our, the way the whole election process goes on, CEC finalizes, Central Election Committee. So that will finalize the ticket, but we will surely give a name.
However, Verma has expressed surprise that the only women MLA in current assembly, Victoria Fernandes, did not get any ministerial portfolio. Verma insisted for 33% reservation for women, but also said that winnability of women candidate is also essential.
But if it is not, again winnability, this is what I told the women inside. If you want to get ready for that election, try now, make yourself winnable. Just don't come into meetings and say, I've come 20 times in the meeting and I'm winnable. No. What is your work in the constituency? How are you interacting with the public? Is the public ready to vote for you? That is winnability.
Verma said that they would take issue of casinos with the government if it spoils future of young generation in Goa. With our senior reporter Rakesh Kanolkar, our video journalist Omkar Farari.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.